Hey, this is Pete from Abstract Ocean. Today we're installing some door handle protectors for the Rivian R1T and R1S. So in the kit you'll always get some alcohol wipes, a double-sided squeegee, felty and rigid, and a soap solution that you just need to hydrate. This is the slip solution that you'll use when installing. And obviously a QR code, but if you've got this far you've probably already found that. And then we have two options. So this is sort of the, if you like, the traditional option, which is a square surround. You can also just buy the handles on their own, so I'll be doing the whole install, but obviously if you're just doing the handles, just watch the first bit. I've designed this capsule design as well, which if you want my opinion, you probably don't, but I think is more in keeping with the sort of aesthetic of the Rivian, kind of picks up on the stadium lighting a little bit as well. So I'm going to install this on ours just to show you how to do it. And of course the purpose of this is to prevent a bunch of scratches around your handles. So this goes on the face of the handle, this goes around the outside, so when people are grabbing at it, they're catching a ring or something on the paintwork, it chips away at it. This is just easy protection. So with that said, let's get to the install. Okay, so here we are at the Rivian. I should say normally I try and hide the second camera, but for this we're just going to kind of do a bird's eye view. I'm going to try not to kick it too much. And you can see over here, this is one of our handle wraps. This is just straight up vinyl, 3M 2080 vinyl. But first thing we're going to do over here is clean the area with some alcohol. As you can probably tell, we already have our truck wrapped in satin PPF or stealth PPF Expel. So this is going to look a bit weird because we're going to have a big shiny thing around the door handle. But of course on your truck, the gloss PPF will just blend straight in with the finish of the paint. So with that said, just kind of wipe the surface down. The truck's pretty clean. Obviously if if the truck's dirty, give it a wash first before getting started. Just a little bit of grub here from the PPF that I just pulled away. That is pretty good. And then sort of the usual technique with applying PPF, spray your fingers so that way if you're touching the back of the PPF you're not leaving a fingerprint. Spray the PPF itself, and then we're going to start with the handle. So I'm just going to peel that back with wet fingers. Place it over there. Then you can either spray the PPF or spray the truck, but let's just go ahead and do that. And then we're going to place this centrally on the handle. Okay, and once you've got it placed, it'll obviously, you can see it's pretty much clinging itself. You should be able to slide it around. So I'm just going to get down at eye level and get it positioned as best I can, which should be very, completely central on the handle. And then when I've done that, I'm going to grab the squeegee. I'm going to hold it at one end. Now it may still slide around, and that's no big deal, but hopefully if I can just get it locked in by getting the bulk of the slip solution out. Okay, so now what I'm doing is just getting the rest of the soap solution out. And you may want to just get a shop rag or something just to dry the area so you can really look for any bubbles left in the PPF. Obviously the handles will have an indent here. I locked the truck before starting, so be sure to do that. You do not want the handle flying out at you when you're doing the application. You can't get to this area when the handles are open anyway. But that looks pretty good. As you can see, that took almost no time at all. So now I'm going to spray the truck again. So now we're going to put the surrounding area in place. And again, we already have PPF on this, so this will look a little odd, but at least it'll show up pretty well on camera. I'm going to peel this back. Because this is sort of a funky shape with a hollow cutout, want to just be a little careful not to stretch it as you put it away from the backer, especially when you get to the halfway mark. The PPF by nature is very, it's got a strong memory. Okay, spray the piece. And same thing, we're going to get it on the truck first of all. And we want to find its sort of natural shape. And then we're looking at all the edges just to make sure that that's well lined up. And then same thing again, just kind of stick a thumb on one end and very gently at first, using the soft side of the the squeegee, just drag out some of the fluid. We'll do the same from this side. We're just looking for air bubbles, and as I keep going, I'm just pushing harder and harder, you know, to release all of any trapped air or any trapped fluid. Get my shop rag, give that a wipe over. And that is basically it. So very, very easy to install. Obviously, if you're just doing handles, you just follow the first part of the step. And obviously, if you have the rectangle, exactly the same process, just you have a different shape on the outside. But there you go, hopefully. And bear in mind, again, this is applied on a wrapped R1T, so it looks very obvious, but once it's installed on gloss paintwork, it'll be invisible. Thanks for watching.